What up, anime fans? I'm back with one more video for tonight. We're on episode 9 of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. And we get a whole load of new information about this story. We get a whole bunch of information. So, without further ado, let's get to the review. So, the episode opens up with Ichigo and Hot Springs with regards to comedic moments. You know, I was comedic about the bath and stuff. Let's give most of that. Hey, the punk, the guy with the hair though, the punk, punches Ichigo in the stomach. That attack normally would have killed him, but so Ichigo, if he was in a weak state. But Ichigo's all bad now. So he gets to go. Of course, Reggie also has to come along. He seems not be able to stand properly. He's standing, but you see him shaking. So he also punches in the stomach, but he doesn't go flying. He's staying still. So he allows him to go for now. As the two get blasted off to the next location. And just enough, those hot springs can, if you bathe in those hot springs can be dangerous if you bathe in them without special suits, you'll be burned to death. But because of their strong spiritual pressure, they are able to withstand it or something. That's interesting. I just want to pause a sec. So yeah. Actually, no, the episode doesn't open up there. We actually open up the episode with Nanao knocking on Shunsui's door. You know, she's the captain's answering. Goes in. She sees in there. No, it's an answer. He mentions to her that now that this is probably they might have to say goodbye. As we see the note where he's holding. Turns out Shunsui's been promoted to head captain. Yeah, Shunsui's captain of Squad 1 now. Interesting. He was able to handle the situation in last time. So, yeah. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. What's he gonna do? Him now head captain? We also learned a lot of facts about Unohara in this episode, by the way. Like, we learned a lot of facts about Unohara, Squad 4 captain. So, I actually said. So, yeah. Alright, episode 9 through 12, and episode 9 is not dubbed on Disney Plus yet. I didn't check the other episodes, I remember, but still. It's not dubbed on Disney Plus yet, even though they're up to episode 10. Maybe it's the other world at least there. Why is it every time I burp I feel like I ate scrambled egg? 7 years ago when I was a kid, when I was like in school. Oh well. So yeah, after that, Ichigo and Reggie get blasted and falling. There's a comedic scene. And they end up being saved by Kong. He gets all screen time in this episode, since we haven't seen him in a while. Well, this is... They will use him as a cushion pegs to a muscle form he's got. Which just appears out of nowhere, without any explanation. Now, this happened in the... Now, it's because of the scene cut in the manga. From the manga. Yeah, I see the anime cut from the manga. Right, DB Zero Man does a good job explaining that. Still though, like, having Kong back, I really missed him as a character. Like, he was being around since the series began. Well, not since the series began. He came in about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, episodes 7, 8, I think. And it's been part of the series ever since. Just been a fun pain in the ass for each of the others. Yeah, some fun moments. Because they didn't choose to feature him much because he's a character, but they get more comedy in this episode. So anyway, they meet up with a former Squad 12 captain. He gives us a delicious meal to recover. Each of them wonders if they might have just had crap weird training with this. But she reassures them that it's not, because to Uehara as the Kisuke. That's what they said. So yeah, they just enjoy the food. Ichigo wonders if they should be what they should be doing, if this is the right thing to do or not. The others are busy training to get prepared for the next invasion of the Quincy's. While they just up here thinking about having a bath and eating food. But Reggie goes an idiot and just says that they're here recovering. They're here just having this to prepare for extra strong training. And Spumble Squad told Captain Louise room as she comes out. Ichigo, Reggie, and Khan are shocked. They don't say anything while she's talking, that she's changed. Literally. She won't from being a fat woman with her tied up. She's now very slender, but still keeps a big chest. How weird, huh? So yeah. Basically, this is part of the ritual. Well, only those who know the ritual sold the history of the Social Society of men can become members of Squad Zero. She creates something called Geek Eyes. I think she might be the creator of Geek Eyes or something. I don't know specifically. Well, she was Squad 12 captain before Uehara. So what was Squad 12 like before Uehara? Like, Uehara was the one who founded research and development, but I'm curious to know if the other Bisons are going to show up, by the way, in this series, in this story. Like, their main characters too. I don't like to see Hiyori interact with her old captain. Shinji said in that arc that she was like a mother to Hiyori. So I'd like to see them interact again. And I think she'll be very surprised to see her chubby form. After she's done explaining, they ask who the hell is she? She explains that whenever she cooks, she uses a lot of her spiritual energy and causes her to lose weight. So she's back because she has a lot of spiritual pressure built up inside her. Okay. I'm curious to know what Squad 12 used to look like with her in charge. It would be nice to see that. Hey, she says it over the train but warns them that it's going to get even tougher now. Because the next person they're going to be seeing is very special. He is the one who created Zanpakuto Toes. Yep, the creator of Zanpakuto Toes they're going to be meeting with. I didn't know that. That is actually pretty cool. I might possibly help to get Raizangetsu. Or we get to learn more about the Zanpakuto Toes and the creations. I found that pretty cool, learning more about the Zanpakuto Toes and the creations. I like that. We already know about the Zanpakuto Toes, but I'd like to know how they were created. And how they come up with the idea, because, well, as we can see in the past, the original Gotei 13 has Zanpakuto Toes. Yep. From Yamamoto and Oh crap. I forgot the lieutenant's name now. Sasakibe. Man, man, I lost that for a second. But all the original Gojo 13, including Sasakibe, had his own buck toes. So he must have existed long before them or something. That's pretty interesting. Also, this episode gives us a reason why tells us the reason why Unohara is so scary. When she acts so kind, she's scary. She'll be scary even when she's smiling like this. It's just a tense horror. I mean, let them why in this episode. So, yeah. Anyway. And that's the last we see Ichigo Reggie for the episode. As we now cut to the Central 40, Shunsui talking to Central 46, including 2 lieutenants. One of them must be Nanao. I don't know who the other one was. I mean, he respects Nanao and trusts her as his lieutenant. But he says he's going to have 2 lieutenants. Who's the other one going to be? I didn't pay attention. He initially reject, but since this is Shunsui's first commander as head captain, so they reluctantly agree. Also, he wants to put Kenpachi through some type of training. And he gets that because if he gets stronger, he'll be tough to beat if he rebels. But Shunsui makes a valid point. With Ichigo and the others in the Royal Palace, at the Royal Palace, they're gonna need all the strength they need. With Kenpachi, he's the strongest one here, so I best train him, and he was a perfect person to train him. Unohara. Maybe also she's the first Kenpachi. Yep. See. The first Kenpachi, that's pretty cool. I think it's going to see that, I can't remember. But anyway, we cut to Kenpachi arriving at the location and seeing Unohara. And she has her hair down. For the first time. She always wore her hair right under her neck. She always wore her hair like that for some reason, but she reveals why. She has a scar on her chest. The only scar she's got. And that's from Kenpachi. It's real that she's Shunsui reads her report too. Kenpachi reveals he respected her. Yeah, he respected her. Kenpachi Zaraki. That's pretty interesting. Shunsui reads the report about Unohara. Since she's the best Kenpachi, she was probably skinny. Also, she was actually the first captain of Squad 11. But moved to became captain of Squad 4 later. I like to know the reason. And prior to that, she was a criminal. Yeah, a criminal. That's pretty interesting. Hard to believe now, but she doesn't seem like a criminal. She seems like a kind person. I think the reason the head captain recruited some of those guys, the original Gojo 13, to help to beat the Quincy King, because they're the strongest. Since we're the reason of Hell Arc, we got to know more about the Gojo 13. At least, which was info about in 2022. In 2022, when the previous episode was when the whole battle, the head captain battle was going on. Anyway, Shunsui and Unohara know the risks about this. Because when Kenpachi and Unohara cross swords, one of them may end up dead. You know that. Kenpachi left his eye patch behind, Yachiro sees it, and Urahara writes a note to Isane, and she cries. They're both sad that one of them may die. So we get a beautiful animated fight sequence. And I think we know the reason behind the scar on Kenpachi's eye. It's on Urahara. Hell, the reason what he got his personality is because of Urahara. So they fought, the first time they fought years ago, when Kenpachi was a child. I really want to know the reason behind that. We might get details in the next episode. I love this. It's beautiful animated. And it seems like she killed Kenpachi. After I mention it, you know, he's gonna die weak, and she stabs him with the throat. So he gets killed, but then he's somehow back in the battle, like he was spacing out. You don't know what's going on, but decides to focus on the battle. Urahara comments in her, thinks to herself that her inner monologue about this is that when Kenpachi's on the verge of death, he gets stronger. That's his great. That's the flaw he put on himself, and as she says, her greatest sin, which closes out the episode. Ominous. I love that. I love that ominous statement, and I cannot wait for the next episode. This episode was just fun, and some of the information we learned was pretty cool. I don't know about Shunsui being head captain, but I mean, I know he's a good character, he's very skilled, but I don't know how he could be leadership material with his weird attitude. I don't want to figure out how he was introduced in the series. He was a weirdo. Oh well. I like him as a character. Jushio doesn't really get much focus either. Like, he and Shunsui are good friends. Seriously, I'd like to see him interact about this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. I want to see you on Subscribe channel, notification about me up to date on music comes out in the future. I do not know when I'm going to watch tomorrow. But we'll see what we'll get tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Phoenix out.